So pretty. I love it. All right, you guys, let's get into this look. So I've already applied my foundation, and if you're wondering what foundation that I chose for today, I am wearing the Infallible up to 24-hour fresh wear. This is in the color Copper, number 515. This is what the bottle looks like, and I love this foundation because it is a semi-matte finish, and that's what I've been loving these days. I love the glowy look, but I think my preference is to look matte, but not that drying matte, just the right amount of matte. And if you're curious, I just use this flathead brush to apply my foundation. All right, let's get into this look that I'm so excited about. I just wanted to have a bronzy look for this upcoming spring and summer, and I'm so excited to just try out this new way that I've been thinking about in my head. You know, when you think of bronze and sun-kissed, you know, it's brown tones. So I'm going to be using some brown eyeshadow, just incorporating that is really my main difference for this bronzed look. So let's get into it. So I'm using my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, satin finish in the color Deep Cinnamon. This one right here. And I'm just going to take that and I'm going to apply it to my lids because I'm going to prime my lids with this. I love using concealer. You can also use primer, eyelid primer, but concealer works good for me. So I'm just using that and dabbing that in with my beauty blender. And that's all I'm going to be doing for the priming. And as you can see here, that kind of like opens up your eyes. And also priming your lids just helps with creasing. And to me, makes your eyeshadow stand out more. All right, and for this eyeshadow look, I'm just going to be using my Revolution palette. This one right here has a lot of brown tones and, you know, neutral tones. And I know that it's going to look so pretty, especially for like a sun-kissed look. So I'm going to open this up here. Oh, and one broke. I don't like when that happens. Oh, because I feel like it just gets stuff everywhere. It gets so messy when your eyeshadow breaks. So anyway, I'm going to be using, and I'm trying to hold this really carefully because it's broke, this brown shade right here. I feel like that's so pretty. And I'm just going to put that all on my lid. So I'm just putting all of that on my lid. Like so. I love brown eyeshadow. It looks so pretty. All right, and that's all I'm going to do for that part. I'm going to go in with my Expert Liquid Eyeliner Jet Black by e.l.f. And I'm just going to do a wing on my eyes. I love a wing. Comment down below if you are a wing girl or just more of a no wing girl. You just like the lashes maybe to pop. I did that for a while, but now I'm like wanting to do wings more. And yeah. And I kind of just go halfway. I don't go all the way over my lid. All right, and after I do that, I'm going to go back in with that Deep Cinnamon, and we are just going to conceal under our eyes. And I'm just using a little bit of this because this spreads out a lot. This concealer is so good. If you guys have not tried the e.l.f. concealer, the Hydrating Camo Concealer, the one with the white top. I do have the black top version that's more of a matte look, and I always run back to this one. The other one's good too, but I just like how this one is easier to spread out. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Spread this concealer out under my eyes. Doing makeup is so fun. I love being a girl. I love that I can just do my makeup however I feel. And if you're watching this, you're probably like me. I can watch so many makeup videos. I love watching girls do their makeup. It just inspires me to like try new things. And it's just fun. Makeup is literally my favorite hobby. If I just want to get away and do something relaxing, I will do my makeup and try different ways. All right, guys, after we've done that, we are going to set all those areas. And I'm going to be using my Huda Beauty setting powder. This is my favorite color right now. This is the Huda Beauty Cinnamon Bun. I love this color because it's not too bright and it's not too dark. I feel like it's the perfect mix. So if you're not into a really super duper bright under eye, this powder is going to be just right for you. If you just want to look more skin-like, more even toned. See how that's just mattifying that concealer, but it's not brightening really. So I wouldn't say this is very brightening if you're close to my complexion, but it does give you this flawless finish that makes you look airbrushed, and I love that. So I just take that and I just dab it around. I don't worry if it gets on other spots. I'm just dabbing it specifically where I put all of that concealer. Then I will be using my Nars Laguna 04 cream bronzer, and we're just going to bronze up our face, one of my favorite parts. This is the Nars bronzer, and this is what it looks like on the inside. Such a pretty color. And I just take a brush like so, and I'm just putting dots. And I like to concentrate higher up. I just like that look for my face shape. And I just put that around. I'm also going to take, don't need a lot of this, a little and drag it down just to contour my nose slightly. And then I go over and around like that. I use my fingers a lot too. And then we're just going to go ahead and blend that in. And I'm using my e.l.f. buffing brush. I believe that's what it's called. Ultimate Blending Brush. And when you do your bronzer, you want to always make sure you're going in upward motion so it looks like your face is being lifted and not downward, so that it doesn't look like your face is being dragged down. And just kind of smooth in that bronzer and pull it under my eye. Smoothing in the bronzer and going underneath. Kind of into that eyeshadow. And I'm actually going to bring it over some, just to blend that in some more. So that's just bringing in some bronziness because we want to look bronzed, right? All right, and the next thing I'm going to be using is my Tower 28 multi-liner pencil in the color Draw Me. You can use this pencil for your lips or for your eyes. I've been loving to use it under my eye as an eyeliner. This is the pencil right here. I just love this color underneath of my eye. And I'm just going to take my little powder puff and just kind of hold so I'm not putting fingerprints on my face. And just line. And you guys see how that's just a pretty brown. It's not as harsh as black. Sometimes I do like black. It just depends on, you know, how dramatic I want my makeup to look. But here I'm trying to use browns. I want to look bronzy. I want to look sun-kissed. So just adding that under the eyes, do you see the difference it made? It made it so like, I don't know, it just makes your eyes pop more. And the next thing I'm going to be using is my powder bronzer by Juvia's Place, the Deep Dark. And we're just going to go over top of that cream bronzer. This is my loved and used palette. And this is what the inside looks like. I clearly use this shade the most. And we're just going to take that and go over top of that cream. All right, and then we're going to be using my Essence Lash Princess Mascara. This one right here. And I'm just going to add a few coats to my lashes. and really go in to make sure my lashes are popping. I've been loving that lately. I love for my lashes to look visible and to just look like that baby doll lash look. I love that look. I think that is so pretty. All right, I'm gonna let that dry for a little bit because I like to let it dry, then go back in with more coats, let it dry, go back in with more coats until I get it the way that I want it. And then I'm gonna go back into that Revolution palette and I'm just going to take that same brown and I'm going to just bring it under my eye, just bring it all the way under, kind of like smudge it under. All right, I love that. And then we're gonna glow because of course in the summertime you wanna be bronzy and glowy, right? So I'm gonna be using my Wet n Wild Precious Petals highlighter right here. I love this color so much. It is so pretty. And we're just gonna add it to the tip of my nose and a little on my bridge. Like so. I'm gonna put a little bit over my eyebrows. A little over my cupid's bow. Because we're going to be bronzy and glowy. And I'm also going to go in with my gloss highlighter by Refi in the color Topaz. This one right here. And this is the color. So pretty. Such a pretty color. And I'm just going to dab that on my cheeks, a little bit on my forehead. And it's just so beautiful. It's so skin-like. I love that. See that glow it gives you? Just a slight, natural looking highlight. Taking that and just, I like to dab it all on my forehead and just glow, glow, glow. So pretty. Now I'm going to go back in with my mascara and do my second coat since that had a little bit of time to dry. And guys, I really just put this on until I like how my lashes look, however many coats needed, until I just really get them the way that I want them to look. Just playing around with it a little bit, especially since I don't have on any false eyelashes. I want to make sure that my lashes are showing. So after we do that, we are going to go into the lips. I'm going to be using my same lip liner that I use a lot, and it is this one right here, the Makeup Forever Limitless Brown. And I'm just going to line my lips. Put a little in the middle. So it's a pretty brownish color. But what I've been loving is this Juvia's Place. This is by the coffee shop, and it is their Cream Day Keiko or KKO. Anyway, it's such a pretty color, and I'm just going to add that in the middle of my lips. And then I'm going to be using my Burt's Bees Hydrating Sweet Almond Oil. Oh, this is so good. It is very liquidy, so you have to be careful when you take it out so that you don't spill it everywhere or get messy. But I love this one. This one right here. And I like to just dab it on my finger and then put it on my lips that way. It gives such a beautiful glossy lip. Oh, I love it. Just have to be real careful with it. So good. You guys, I play with my lip color until I get it the exact color that I want it. So you see that gloss is so, so pretty. But I'm going to go back in with that Juvia's Place gloss. Make it just a little bit lighter in the center. Like so. So pretty. I love it. And then I'm going to go back into that highlighter, that Wet n Wild Precious Petals. And I'm just going to put a little bit in the inner corners of my eye. so we can just look so super glowy. And taking another foundation brush, I'm just going to smooth in all this eyeshadow under my eye just to make it blend seamlessly. Just making sure I have everything blended well. Anywhere I need to blend more. And then what I've been loving lately so much is I'm going to go back with my e.l.f. liquid eyeliner, and I'm just going to go over my moles. Like so. All right, and pull my hair back so that I can spritz my face. We're going to be using the Stay All Night Blue Micro Setting Mist by e.l.f. So good. And I'm just going to take my beauty blender and just kind of go over top of this. Blending, blending, blending. And yes, you guys, this is my summer bronzy sun-kissed glowy quick, and I feel like that was like super easy. It made such a pretty bronzy, glowy, brownish look that I love so much for the spring and summer. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave down below some makeup inspired looks that you would like for me to recreate, or some makeup products that you would like for me to try. I'm just so excited for the upcoming season. Thank you so much for being here. I love you, Jesus loves you, and I will see you all on the next video. Bye!